A lot of eyes will be on potentially a cage fight between those two tech billionaires, Elon Musk and also Mark Zuckerberg, could be happening.
It's a battle between the tech giants. Twitter owner Elon Musk and Meta founder Mark Zuckerberg could be headed to the octagon.
Elon Musk's latest answer: not new rockets, or cars, or social media improvements. Nope, his focus is on fighting. His target, the 7th richest man in the world, Mark Zuckerberg.
What happens when two of the world's most influential tech moguls clash head-on? It's a battle between visionaries, as Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg lock horns in an epic showdown, with their respective companies, Tesla and Facebook, dominating the technological landscape. These titans are now engaged in a public feud that has captured global attention. But what is really at stake here? Is it simply a clash of egos, or is there a bigger purpose to all this? Join us as we delve into this thrilling face-off between Musk and Zuckerberg to uncover the high stakes behind this tech titan collision. The whole idea of a cage match started when Musk posted on Twitter. He's the boss of Tesla. Someone was talking about a new app called Threads. Musk joked about having a cage fight if the other guy was up for it. The next day, Zuckerberg, who runs Instagram, responded to Musk on his own Instagram story. He showed a picture of Musk's tweet and wrote, "Send me location." That's a phrase from a famous fighter. Zuckerberg was actually serious about this. According to a person from his company, the boss of UFC, Dana White, got involved too. He talked to both Musk and Zuckerberg about their fight online. Zuckerberg asked if Musk was serious. When White asked Musk, he said he was definitely serious. White is already planning how this fight could happen. He thinks a lot of people will be excited to watch. The people who run big tech companies have a history of not getting along, and the challenge for a fight king after news came out that Zuckerberg's company, Meta, is trying to make something like Twitter. Musk and Zuckerberg have had problems before. Musk's rocket destroyed a satellite that Zuckerberg's company paid a lot of money for. Musk also told people to stop using Facebook, which is owned by Zuckerberg's company. They also have new apps that compete against each other. Now, they're talking about fighting each other. This is a strange way to show who's better. Some people even thought the fight might happen in a famous old arena in Rome, where gladiators used to fight to the death. This raises a question: why would two billionaires engage in a physical combat? Musk and Zuckerberg, those big shot guys who are super rich, are acting like this big fight they're having is a really important thing. But they're not the only ones doing this kind of thing. There are other guys who are famous and powerful who show off their muscles and strength to make themselves look better. It's not common to see two really rich white guys fighting each other, right? So why would Musk and Zuckerberg even want to do this? Well, a sociologist named Scott Melzer did a study about fighting and being a man. He found that in our society, fighting is linked to being tough and manly. People in the United States even think it's good when men are violent sometimes. Melzer says that for white-collar white guys like Musk and Zuckerberg, fighting can make them feel like they've passed a test to become adults and strong men. Even though their hands might be soft and well-groomed, fighting makes them feel like they're tough and real men. So when Musk and Zuckerberg act all tough and show off, they're actually trying really hard to seem like manly men. It's kind of funny because they're geeky tech guys with a lot of money. Money might not be able to make them feel like real men after all. This author named Chris Pop talked about how men who don't take risks are seen as weak by their friends. But if guys take risks with their health and safety, they show that they're brave and get respect from others. This is especially true for working class guys. Even politicians have tried this trick, like back in 2012, Justin Trudeau, who was a member of Canada's Parliament and came from a rich and powerful family, had a boxing match with another guy. Before the match, Trudeau said he was meant to fight and win. He won the match, and suddenly people stopped seeing him as weak. A few years later, he became the prime minister, just like his dad. So all this fighting and showing off muscles is really about guys trying to look tough, whether they're tech nerds or important leaders. It's like they're trying to prove they're strong and manly, even if they're rich or come from powerful families. How much money will this fight generate, and where will all the go? Dana White said, "This would be the biggest fight ever in the whole world's history, even bigger than anything done before. It would break all records for people paying to watch. Normally, if you want to watch a certain kind of sport like the UFC, you have to pay money each time. Usually, this costs $80, but for the fight between Musk and Zuckerberg, it would be at least $100. The most watched fight before this was between Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather in 2017. This fight made more than $600 million, and Mayweather got $275 million, while McGregor got $85 million. Musk and Zuckerberg are really rich, being the number 1 and number 10 richest people on Earth. Together, they have $340 billion. If they fought, it would probably make even more money, maybe 3 times as much as the McGregor-Mayweather fight. Even though they are very rich, it seems like they want to do this for a good reason. They want to give the money they make to charities to help people. I don't think either one of them needs the money, White said. These guys would raise hundreds of millions of dollars for charity. Elon Musk tweeted on X that all the money obtained from his fight with Facebook owner Mark Zuckerberg would go to charity for veterans. The person who helps make these fights happen, White, didn't say when the fight might be, but he's ready to make it work. He said, "If these guys are serious, I set up fights that people want to watch. That's my job." Now let's get into some pre-fight analysis. Who is more likely to win the fight? Mr. Zuckerberg and Mr. Musk have been like competitors, sometimes friends, but also enemies. They have said negative things about each other over the years. Mr. Musk has talked about Mr. Zuckerberg's rockets and problems with privacy at Meta. Recently, Mr. Zuckerberg told a team at Meta to make a copy of Mr. Musk's Twitter, and they called it Project 92. Mr. White said he is concerned about the differences between the two billionaires if they actually fight. Apart from being 13 years apart in age, Mr. Musk is around 70 pounds, heavier than Mr. Zuckerberg. In real fights, fighters are usually matched by weight. Mr. Zuckerberg knows a lot about the UFC world. In the last year and a half, he has been getting stronger and learning Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, which is a type of fighting where people try to make their opponent give up. This is the kind of fighting used in the UFC. He started training in his garage with some friends in 2021. He said he likes Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu because you need to think and focus a lot to win, not just be strong. Mr. Zuckerberg got help from experts in martial arts like Dave Canarillo, James Terry, and Kai Wu. In May, he took part in a fighting tournament in California without anyone knowing who he was until he took off his disguise. He won gold and silver medals in that event. On the other hand, Mr. Musk has said he hardly ever exercises and once hurt his back while wrestling with a sumo wrestler. Recently, he talked about learning some Japanese martial arts and street fighting without rules. Mr. White said Mr. Musk made it clear that he doesn't want to lose weight for the fight. He just wants to know if they are going to fight or not. In June, a company called DraftKings predicted the outcome of a fight between Mr. Zuckerberg and Mr. Musk. They said Mr. Zuckerberg was more likely to win. So if you bet $160 on him, you would get $100 in profit. If you bet $100 on Mr. Musk, you could get $140 in profit if he won. DraftKings said this because Mr. Zuckerberg is younger and exercises more. Mr. Musk's mother, May Musk, doesn't seem to like the idea of them fighting. She tweeted recently, "Don't encourage this match," with 2 sad emojis. That's all for today. Thanks for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Additionally, if you're new to this channel, I strongly encourage you to subscribe and click the like button. You can also keep up with all of my most recent videos. See you in the next one.